Orchestrate your entire software delivery process with pipelines in ElectricFlow. Pipelines model all of the phases of your software delivery, whether you are starting from dev check-in or a pre-production environment, all the way to production. Orchestrate all activities that are part of your software delivery, including development processes, application deployment, testing, and monitoring, integrating with and collecting data from all of the tools you use along the way. Pipelines give you visibility into your current status and how you got there. They also provide the governance over your processes with stages and gates controlling flow, and auditability into every detail of what was run and the outcomes, where it was run, and by whom. Let's take a look at pipelines in ElectricFlow. Here is the pipeline definition for delivery of the online retail store application. There are 4 stages in this pipeline: dev, QA, pre-prod, and prod. A pipeline can have as many stages as the software delivery process requires, with each stage orchestrating all activities that are involved in application deployment to that environment. And in between each of these stages, you have entry and exit gates to control the flow with approvals and bring governance into your processes. Let's look at the dev stage in more detail. A stage is comprised of tasks. This stage has 8 tasks, each orchestrating a unit of automation. In the dev stage, the first tasks are performing dev actions to build, run unit tests and code scans, and then deploy the application to the dev environment. After that, a snapshot is created, capturing the version of the application deployed here to be used in each subsequent stage to ensure fidelity across environments. A pipeline task can call different types of automation. Let's look at the definition of the deploy task. This task is calling an app process to deploy the online retail store to the dev environment. Tasks can also call procedures and workflows in ElectricFlow, run a command directly, initiate manual intervention, or call plugins to integrate with other tools that are part of the software delivery. The special deployer task is used in ElectricFlow releases. Pipelines have the flexibility to handle your processes with options to run tasks in serial or in parallel. Here we have 2 groups of tasks that are run in parallel to improve efficiency where possible. Each task can have conditions defined on it to have conditional runs. You can set error handling on each task to determine how the pipeline will behave on error, even with the ability to retry on error to help recover from issues quickly. Pipeline gates control the pipeline flow with the ability to define entry and exit gates on each stage, ensuring that the right conditions are met before the pipeline can be promoted to the next stage. The pre-prod stage has 2 entry gates defined. The first gate is an automated gate with a condition looking at the outcome of performance tests run in the previous stage. The gate will automatically pass if the condition is met if 95% of the tests passed. Otherwise, the gate will be rejected and the pipeline will not proceed. The second gate is a manual approval gate. It is assigned to specific users who will receive a notification when the gate is triggered and require manual validation and approval of the pipeline to proceed. Only the users who are assigned to this gate have access to approve this gate and promote the pipeline to the next stage. Gates can also call automation by running a procedure with a successful outcome triggering the gate to proceed. This can enable integrating with other tools triggering gate approvals. All gate approvals are saved with each pipeline run for ease of auditability and traceability. Now let's run the pipeline. I can configure the pipeline and select which stages will be enabled for this run. If rerunning a pipeline, this can save time since you're not required to start from the beginning if it's not needed. In this case, I will enable all 4 stages. You can also define parameters on the pipeline that are entered at runtime. This enables reusability and data-driven pipelines. I'll click OK to start the run. My pipeline is running, starting with the build. As each task is run, I can gather data and results in the pipeline stage summary for easy access to all of the information that is part of my pipeline run. I can see here which features are part of this release with links added for more details, such as to my dev and build quality reports and to the application itself. For each task that is run, I can click to see detailed actions, including exactly what commands were run, and down to log files capturing outputs of each step. Having this information so easily accessible provides easy auditability as well as troubleshooting when there is an issue. The pipeline has now reached the entry gate for the pre-prod stage. The first automated gate has passed, meaning that greater than 95% of my performance tests passed. Now I'm at the manual approval. I can click to approve, add a comment, which is saved with the pipeline for auditability, and start the pre-prod stage. With one more manual approval, I enter the final stage and deploy my application to production. With that, my pipeline run is complete, and I have taken my online retail store application all the way from dev to production. Thanks for watching. Visit electriccloud.com to learn more.